There is still a poor level of security.
Be the first to know. From the north, south, east, west and around Africa, we break the news.
One Nigeria.
Now you can catch all the actions live as the news breaks. We are Core TV News.
Welcome to Core TV.
24-hour news station.
Welcome. It's interesting to know that you're still there, and it's still Core Digest for you. Today we're discussing the issue of security war chests in Ekiti 2014. In a matter of days, we will be in Ekiti. And of course, don't forget, our Core TV is live in Ekiti throughout the election period. All that you get to know about in the course of broadcast. However, I'm still here with Tolu, and we're discussing Ekiti, prelude to the elections. The security forces are on ground, and the massive security apparatus on ground tends to feather a bit of, ruffles a bit of feathers, and people are asking the question, why do we need this much? Why not this much? If we don't have to politicize security issues, particularly in the circumstances where the nation is.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, because at the end of the day, we cannot undermine the importance of the security of lives and property. At the end of the day, we cannot be talking about elections if there were no people around. That reminds me of the little German poem that this gentleman wrote. I'll just paraphrase quickly to you. That at first, they came for the Jews, but I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Jew. Then they later came for the Protestants, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Protestant.
Yes, I was a Catholic.
I was a Catholic.
I am a Catholic.
I am a Catholic. And then they later came for me, but by then there was nobody to speak out because there was nobody around anymore. And when I should have spoken out for others, I didn't. So what we're saying here is we should watch one another's backs. Be your brother's keeper during the election. That's very important. And that's why there cannot be an amount of security apparatus that will be too much.
Or too little.
Or too little, you know. So that's what we're saying here. So security is just 100% important.
Indeed. Another angle we want to look at with respect to security of lives and property, particularly with respect as it concerns Ekiti and, of course, Osun thereafter, is a situation where technology is available.
High-tech in elections.
Yes.
You mean, yeah.
You know, our elections may not be high-tech yet. I'll say, you have your voter card and it's scanned and they know the number of people the scan took. And the scan is not going to record what it didn't take anyway. But in one of our reports, in one of our news reports, we saw Governor Rauf Alegboshola saying, why should not INEC deploy electronic
voter cards
at this time? And there are various opinions as to how ready are we for that, particularly if you look at the number of registrations we do daily in our lives. I mean, you register for your telephone, you register your SIM card, you register for federal government ID card, you register for driver's license, you register your car, it carries your name, it carries your address, and there's been several registration here. So bringing all of this together, but that's another ball game. But the influence of technology available to us individually in Ondo, in Ekiti, in Adamawa, in wherever, you know, tells us that should an election go on and people are not aware that whatever bad deed that is done can be worldwide in seconds?
You see, it's amazing how much Nigerians love gadgets and how little we maximize those gadgets. quite amazing.
Indeed. Indeed not. I agree.
I would recall that in 2005, when there was the Bellevue crash, I was in the UK and I was watching BBC, and I heard a reporter saying, in Nigeria, everyone is carrying a cell phone, and yet no one is aware where the plane crashed. Or where the plane sank. Can you imagine? Everyone is carrying a cell phone and nobody can tell anybody where the plane sank. You know, it's quite amazing. So we want to say that our love for gadgets should be brought to bear at this period. We have pens that record now. They've got recorders. We've got Googles. We've got specs.
Everybody carries
eyeglasses.
One form of gadget
eyeglasses.
All of our telephones
that record. If you haven't got a pen that records or a pair of glasses that records, at least you have a cell phone that can record.
This is the point we are making with all of these gadgets that are available to us. We should be able to use them properly. So in this vein, let's take a look at what people are doing with the gadgets before them. That is their telephones, their laptops, their iPads, their what's the other one? Android.
Okay.
So let's take from Ado Ekiti, as it were.
Very quickly, Biodun Shashore. Oh, good. Okay. Biodun Shashore is the name from Ado. Now, the winner must be the people's choice. The Ekiti people must resist the urge to back sentiments as against common sense. Say no to violence. Let us for once be able to say that Nigerians behaved in a civil manner. Don't forget, if there is violence, it is the masses that lose their lives. The contestants will go to court and get compensation from their parties. That's right.
Very true of Abiodun Shashore there.
We got that comment on Facebook, as you can see.
Shashore, writing from Ado Ekiti. Like I said earlier on this program, that it is important for us as a people to know that our lives are important.
Absolutely.
And we want to enjoy the benefit of a good country, a good state, a workable state that will be beneficial not only to us but to generations coming behind. So we're going there to elect somebody who can make that happen. We're not going there to fight somebody that we want to make, that will make him put him there. No. And at the same time, he will say, well, Shebi, we paid you to go and fight. Because that is usually the case. I don't know of anybody who doesn't get paid to fight. I've been a friend of some of these hoodlums. And, you know, they tell you the kind of money that comes to them in election period. Imagine. And these people will let you know that, look, all these fights that we're fighting, you know, they're coming back to us when things happen. You see how this person is doing now, you see how this person is doing now, he's behaving like he doesn't know us again. This is where it amounts, this is where it emanates from. This is how Boko Haram became the hydra-headed monster that it has become. Because politicians use these people. And I can tell you, there's not going to be another one around here again. Because people are getting wiser. You want to fight? Nobody says don't fight. They'll pick your picture on Facebook, and the thing will be all over the world. Somebody somewhere that you never even thought about is likely to be taking a video of you, of how you want to snatch or how you want to cause mayhem, and somebody will see it, and somebody will know that, oh, this is X, this is Y, this is. You know. Now,
Shay, when we talk about
that's the influence of all of this. So it is making this. It is making our people aware that don't worry about all these security gadgets. We cannot underestimate. We cannot overestimate the importance of security everywhere and anywhere. People are meant to be coming out. This is what terrorists want. They want damage. so that that doesn't happen. Let us imagine this is what these security gadgets are there for.
Still
Let's
on
take another
Facebook.
story on Facebook.
Candace came, still on Facebook. Candace came from Ikoyi. Perhaps there is more to this election than meets the eye. It is true that Ekiti elections are prone to violence, but to deploy the military like this is to discourage voters from leaving the comfort of their homes lest they become victims of stray bullets. If I'm in Ekiti, I would never come out to vote. And if I wanted to travel home to vote before, I would not do so anymore. Talking about deploying the military to ensure security during the
This is exactly what we're saying. Yeah. So that it doesn't arouse apathy from the voter.
Yeah.
That these are very interesting times. These are very precarious times. We cannot say because soldiers are out there, we will not do our duty. If we say because soldiers are out there and we're not going out to vote, will the soldiers, would they be there for 4 years?
I wonder.
But you would have lost something.
That's
because if the bad person that you don't want gets in there, I'm not naming any name, I'm not saying who is bad, I'm not saying who is good. It is the Ekiti people that will put in who they want.
Absolutely.
That's what the other voters said.
At the end of the day, he who will come for equity must come with clean hands.
Indeed.
Anyway.
So you cannot come out to say, oh, yeah, you did not vote. You did not vote.
So you do not have the moral obligation. You do not have the moral justification
to
condemn whoever is there. Because at the end of the day, you have no right to complain about something that you permitted.
Indeed, some politicians have said, don't worry about the soldiers, they cannot kill all of us. Let me say,
sound a note of warning.
It's not a warning.
Okay.
It's not a warning.
Okay.
This is a fact.
Okay.
They will not just shoot. You know why? It's true, they will not just shoot. You know why they will shoot? If you point one at them, then there's likely to be a problem. And I don't see anyone looking for problem. There are so many of us out there who've been election watchers and because of being a barrack boy, the psychology of the Nigerian military, you know a bit of it and you know how to work around and about them. Yeah. This is not the time to go looking in the face of a soldier. This is not the time to go trying to come and chat up a policeman. Yeah, they may be a little civil to you. What do they do here? Why are you people here? You just want to come and, you know, don't incense them. Don't go do anything to want to incense anyone. And people who try to do that, for goodness sake, just try as best as possible to stop them. All you need to do is
vote and get away.
Well, not necessarily get away, because to protect your vote is important as well.
Well, part of voting is watching to count your vote. Yeah, and then
I see voting in Nigeria should be fun. You know why?
Why, tell me?
It's a picnic. It should be a picnic. While others are voting, you have your sandwich, you have your rice, your jollof rice, your dundu and dodo around you.
And you're chatting, making friends.
And you just chat, and you can eat with people around you. Give me moi moi, I'll give you, what's the other one I have? Okay, I have dundu. Here you are, and stuff like that. It should be fun. It can be fun. In the technology of today, we were hoping and speculating that we are soon going to get to that time when we will all sit down on the grass, voting is going on, and when vote finishes, everybody, you know, the apprehension, the anxiety, and all of it, we expect it. Yes, but to say because there is these big machines there, soldiers are looking like, we don't know anybody, we don't care about anybody. Don't look in their faces. They are not your business. Your business is to vote and to stay safe. Now, and they're going to ensure safety, we hope.
Shay, I think I just want to hop on it. Well, another message has just come in. Deoye Filani sent in this one from Bagada, saying, well, this is rather outrageous. I cannot use this phrase. Someone placed under house arrest and one Oba was placed under house arrest.
Yeah.
And another Oba embarrassed and thrown out of his official car. Well, opponents met with untimely death. We had a portrait built in a 24-hour and a road built in 24 hours. Fayose remains spotless. He was not impeached. He magnanimously left the office so as not to tarnish his good name. Fayose's second coming is here. Hail the PDP.
Well, is that,
now that sounds like a message from
you didn't write it
from
and
a loyalist of
neither was it concocted. These are messages sent into the program by viewers.
Yes,
and they are varied.
Yeah, but we just want to.
Ekiti, we've heard from Ikoyi, we've heard from Magada, and there's been from Sapele, there's been the other one from Suleja yesterday, and so it comes from various places. What we are talking about.
But then,
I just
want
an opinion.
Yes, but then let's also tell the viewer to always censor and edit their messages to the show. It's important. We do not want to encourage you to send obscene words.
If there are obscene
or
messages,
lousy content,
messages, we will not take it.
Or lousy content.
We will not take
Otherwise, we would ignore such.
Indeed, indeed. So
don't insult anybody.
There is no point.
No name calling.
I'm not going to read any. Let me put it this way nicely. I'm not going to read any colorful language, for instance, sent to the program. It will not be allowed. Let us be sensitive to other people, irrespective of what they are. The law says everyone is entitled to some form of So that dignity, let it transpire between us, even if you think they don't deserve it. But please, let us be mindful of the use of language when we're writing to programs like this. We don't want to have to say we're not going to read your message because you have used
they're obscene or lousy.
So we be mindful. But all the same, please, it shouldn't stop you from sending in your messages
Not at all.
through all of this.
Not at all.
So the candidates themselves, as it were, they've been doing a great deal of work. In Ekiti, the frontliners, as we know, the incumbent governor, John Kaide Fayemi, has been there and is asking for your vote again in Ekiti for a second term. Dr. Ayo Fayose, he's been there before. He went off and he's coming back.
As a new and improved, as according to the Senate President, the new and improved Fayose.
Well, so be it.
Whatever that meant.
Well, that's left to the Ekiti people. We have as well the MOB, Michael Opemi Bamidele, who is a Labour Party candidate, and he says that he is one of us as well. So let's take this other message. Adeolu Kende from Modakeke. So the police has helicopter and bomb detectors. Question: how come I have never seen one until now? They must assume that the people of Ekiti are not wise enough to see through their plans. Any candidate with thugs in mufti or in uniform will not rule us. We want a man of peace. We want sanity in this election.
Absolutely.
Very good message from Adeolu Kende there, from Modakeke. Interesting messages like that. Yes, we want many of it. So please keep sending in your message.
If you're wondering how these people are getting to us, facebook.com/Core TV News is our identity on Facebook. Facebook.com/Core TV News. And our handle on Twitter is @Core TV News NG. @Core TV News NG. And you can watch us on YouTube as well. YouTube.com/Core TV. Just leave a space and then type news. What we're talking about this morning in Core Digest is Ekiti 2014, the security war chest. Ekiti 2014, the security war chest.
Indeed. as much as we appreciate what is going on there, it is important for the people of Ekiti to know that this war chest was not meant to come and fight you. Whether that is a plan or not, you do not want to fight. Nobody is going to fight the person that doesn't want to fight.
Not at all, yeah.
Aha. So if they want to fight, you don't want to fight. So we have to meet at a balance.
Yeah.
Because the government has its apparatus, INEC is there. If they're going to, I hope to God not, they're not going to want to shoot anybody. Because somebody said that, look, they cannot kill all of us. They're not going to kill us. They are not going to kill us. Because the press will be there. I'm still wondering whether I'll be there or not. My intention was to be there because I have friends in Ekiti. I mean, like I said, I go to Ado a great deal. I have families there and people, associates that I've worked with.
Pay my travel and hotel,
yes,
and I'll come with you.
So it's a place that we know the people, we know the town, we know how things are. So they love life. So I don't know why anybody wants to come and fight.
Now,
and for those who are intending on causing mayhem, that's where the security apparatus are there. So if you want to face them, please wait until everybody has gone home. Then you can face the soldiers.
Now, Sheyi, talking about high-tech and elections, I think the media has a role to play, and we are playing our role, if you want to know, I dare say, effectively too, without blowing our own trumpet, but with all modesty. Now, I want to say, this is where citizen journalism comes in. Now, when we talk about citizen journalism, we're talking about a situation where the journalists are not just Sheyi Martins, Tolu Ojaomi, and the rest of us. No. Even you are a journalist too when it comes to citizen. You can be.
You can be.
Yeah.
You can't be the newsmaker,
yes,
as it were.
You can be a journalist when it comes to citizen journalism. All you need to do is get a story and send it to us, all right? And we will do our findings. After doing our findings, then we can judge which ones we want to feed with the public or which ones actually merit credibility for the consumption of the public. That's quite important. You have the gadgets, as we said earlier.
Now that you mentioned that, I mean, we normally play one of our promos here. You see the telephone numbers.
Yeah.
You can send your videos to those telephone numbers. Can I have those telephone numbers on, please? The studio phone numbers where people can get to us. Can we have it on, please? Yes. You can send your videos. You'll see this area, but please put in it that this is this area, this is where this happened.
Yeah.
And of course, the time. It should show the time it happened so that we can get in touch with our people on ground, go verify this. The video, if you're right, you are the journalist, we'll accredit it to you. And we carry the story as well. These things happen. It is happening worldwide. With our telephones, we can make things work.
Absolutely.
Particularly with this election.
Absolutely.
So don't mind what somebody is saying out there. As long as you have your phone, just make sure it is charged. Make sure your phone is charged.
Yeah.
Make sure the video is it's crisp and good photograph.
Yeah, the numbers are rolling on your screen now.
That's it. So give us that number again. Give us that number again. Let our people see it. See, elections, they're no longer myths. There was a time that elections, I remember pre-1979, as a boy, when in radio then, I had to be in FEDECO office.
Oh, okay.
You know, announcing results and announcing elections.
Wow.
It is not the same. All those things that happened in those days cannot happen again now because we have things we can use to on the spot what was going on in Isale here or okay there or Ilu Ila here or Imawasi here, Ado Ekiti or everywhere. Those numbers will be on your screen every now and again during the election period. Anything you see, anything that you know that it is seemingly wrong,
and feed us,
or the good ones,
feed us.
And we, of course, I mean, you'll be the newsmaker, not the noisemaker.
Yes, being the newsmaker is superior
so
to being the noisemaker.
watchers should not be anything that should frighten any electorate. No. They're there. We are in a precarious situation in the nation. Let us give it that benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And give it the benefit of the fact that everyone needs protected. The violence in Ekiti must not affect the election.
Koyejo Adeoye from Ado-Ekiti, the federal government is operating based on the assumption that the APC will rig, while Fayoshe's popularity will give him victory in the election. They didn't go to this length in Anambra because they had 2 horses in the race. They didn't do this in Ondo, but in Ekiti, they expect
Oshokomole
to deliver. No problem. Oshokomole will see that the noise of a fickle crowd does not translate to victory. What's Oshokomole?
Well,
you tell me.
Oshokomole is the nickname. I don't know what it means. Okay. It's a nickname for Fayoshe.
I know. I know that's but the meaning is what I'm asking.
The meaning is not important to me, but as it is, that is what he is referred to. Fayoshe's popularity is undoubted, and he's been
carrying that nickname for quite a long time. Yeah.
So he's the kind of person that goes about. But you see, Kayode Fayemi too has finesse, has all the things that you could say this man he's worked, he's done things. Fayoshe did. In his time, he worked as well. He did things. He was good enough to be a governor, and he was good enough to be impeached. When he was impeached, you do something wrong, they impeach you. So that was what happened. But now the coming back again does not mean he doesn't have his people. So, but what we are saying here is, we were talking about the journalists the other time. Yes, reporting about Fayoshe and about Bamidele, about this person, about that person. There are various candidates in this election. All of them have the opportunity with journalists.
Absolutely.
All of them have the opportunities with journalists, and I'm sure I can tell you that our people are already on ground. And you can make yourself available to them, and they will talk to you. They will know what your strengths are, you know. All of these things we'll be dealing with over the weekend. But most importantly, as long as the activists themselves, the actors themselves, are saying to their political parties and their followers that please don't incense anybody to want to shoot us.
No.
It's not a case of they will not kill all of us. But we are not going to incense anyone. I mean anyone. So that nobody have to take a pot shot at anyone.
And we just want to quickly remind you at this juncture again that we promise to bring you every detail of that election. Come Saturday, June 21st, all roads lead to Ekiti State. And we gave you our word. If you stay with this television station, if you stay with Court TV News, you get every detail of that election and nothing will be missing.
Yes, that's on Star Time channel 329. Yeah. You can get to watch everything going on in Ekiti. From another one on Facebook this morning, Ike Onoha from Alakpere. INEC has cleared all the candidates as fit and credible to contest this poll. But our memories and consciences as a people questioned many things. As educated and enlightened as Ekiti people are, they should not be the lacking in the ability to make good judgments in leadership. June 21st must be another June 12. Amen. We say amen too. We say amen because June 12, reminiscence of June 12, what are the people saying about it? It was the freest and the fairest of elections in Nigeria. Why are we saying amen? We are hoping that June 21st will be a likely June 12
1993, when people came out, voted, and the votes were counted, and, well, we hope the latter part of June 12 will not be what will happen in June 21st.
And if we do not want that, I want to say at this juncture, Shay, that the best way to predict the future is to create it.
You have to.
Yeah, the future you cannot create, you cannot predict. So the only way we can say confidently that we will not have the aftermath of June 12, 1993 is to take charge of what we do.
When you vote,
come June 21st, when you
vote,
come out
just
to
stay
that.
there, JJ. No, do your picnic. Stay on your mats, eat your dundu and whatever.
Shay likes picnicking. He likes holidaying.
I love picnics.
So he's advocating picnicking.
I love picnics. It's just that I'm not going to say, please bring out your barbecue stuff to come and roast chicken.
Well, some people will still make money, you know. They'll still make market of it.
Wonderfully. Yeah. It's a good way.
The smart elects.
Indeed. I mean, if I have a friend around my polling booth area, we'll bring our barbecue stuff out there, F.A.D.U.C., Tonosi, and start, I mean, chicken.
So you know about that?
Oh, my goodness, I love it. It's good, you know, grilled chicken, grilled fish, grilled this, grilled that. It's good health. It's good eating, good dietary.
I love kebab as well.
Oh my goodness, you're going too far. You know, but these things happen, and you're there, and you can hear what is going on. You can see people who are casting their votes, and by the time votes close, we all stay there, not singing or not playing too much loud music, because that can incense people that you are using it to distract somebody. We're just there, there's no music. You want to hear music, use your headphone, please, so that this election can go well and quietly and nicely. And we're hoping, and truly too, that the security war chest that we are talking about, that is introduced into Ekiti, is not for you, is not to master anybody. I'm not speaking for no government. I'm talking as a citizen who has been in this business too for quite some time. That, don't incense them, don't play loud music, don't look for trouble, don't campaign, don't come and be saying things to people that will make anyone look into your face. Don't even look at their face. Do your business, stay around the corner, get your vote counted, and the day is done. We want to thank you for being here with us on Star Times channels 329, and please put that in mind. Tell somebody about it. This is the channel that makes it for you. Core Digest will come your way again tomorrow morning, and well, what to expect? In fact, incisive, wonderful, news, factual. Those are the things that come your way.
Facebook.com/Court TV News. Handle on Twitter at Court TV News NG. YouTube.com/Court TV Live Space News are our social media platforms. We love you to the bones. Stay out of trouble. Be the best. I'm Tolu Ojeomi. Remember that the best way to create the future is the best way to predict the future is to create it. The future you cannot create, you cannot predict. Have a great day. News on the hour comes right on top of the hour.
Come June 21, it will be decision day for the people of Ekiti. 18 candidates are gunning for one seat.
I am the next governor of Ekiti.
But the people will have the final say.
I know that tolerance has a very big place.
Join extensive coverage of the election and get up to the many details as development unfolds.
I'm the voice of the Ekiti people.
With expert analysis from the best political team on television.
And that's honesty of INEC. Without
Join us all day June 21 to find out who emerges the next governor of Ekiti State.
We have agreed to move this state forward.
Keep a date with us on Core TV News. You can also watch us live on our website on www.coretvnews.com, a 24-hour news station.